Alright, the map is world, and we're this green dot over here. Hold the line, that's us. There were about a little over 50 players in the lobby, and we're playing duos. This is my one teammate right over here. It's myself and this guy versus the world. And we have all of Alaska to ourselves. I sent a boat over to Hawaii, and I also want a boat into here. That way I can try and get some of this land over here. That way, if you have players encroaching this way, I can help this guy down that direction easier. Also, if my teammate's, not great, it's also good for me to get some of this land over here, because there's a lot of bots over there. Just give yourself options. Right now, I'm noticing that my teammate is pushing this way towards me, which, if this bot's looking weak, makes sense. But if not, you'd really hope to see them push this direction to take bots away from this player and these players, not push back and push these away from me. You want to, if you're on teams, you want to take bots away from enemies before your allies. Although sometimes taking bots away from your allies can be fine if you suspect that you will make better use of the land than they will. Dink Donk is pushing over here. Imham is moving down through this region over there. Columbus, pay attention to Columbus, what they're doing over here. Columbus is doing pretty nice, blocking all this off. And since my teammate's not really pushing that aggressively down there, I get there before them and push towards this, and we get a foothold over here is good, so I can help them against Columbus perhaps. Columbus and Redwall had this guy sandwiched in. I don't know where his teammates is, but he's kind of left the match, which is great for the both of them. If this guy stuck around, things could be a bit different for the two of them. Bit of free expansion for them. I see Palestine trying to boat over into here to go for this, and I don't really want this guy back here. I want all this for myself because it's a random duo. I have no idea if this guy's good or not. He's also attacking to Amham over here. Amham is very low in troops. I don't know how Amham got so low in troops, but they are low, and good of him to take advantage of that and get some of that. That's good. Honestly, he probably could have attacked a bit more aggressively than he did, but good to keep some troops on hand. Dink Dong's actually been attacking aggressively into Ron Curl over here for a while. I don't know why. He started the fight when he had less troops than this guy, and he's got a shield over here. Ron Curl is trying to boat around it, so a good play over there, but I decided to take advantage of the fact these guys are fighting, just get involved. I don't know why this guy decided to go to war so early, but we'll get involved over there. My teammate gets involved as well, pushing there nicely. It's a really strong start for us, the fact these guys went to war. Columbus is pushing to Amham as well. I would love to see Palestine put a defense post up anywhere along the line here. A little bit of defense posting from Palestine would be nice. You are in a dangerous situation. I get attacked over here. I'm distracted over here. I don't realize it right away, and it happened pretty quickly. I got pushed off there in just a few seconds. Just didn't really realize it quick enough. I'm not able to immediately help him. I do have a little border over here that I didn't really quite realize. Looks like Wrong Color is attacking into Columbus a little bit. I did form an alliance with Wrong Color when they were at quite a moment of weakness, so we've built some good diplomacy over there. I think we're going to need these two guys to help deal with Columbus, because I don't think myself and my teammate can get it done, because my teammate still hasn't built a defense post, which is a very worrying sign. Having somebody next to your border much bigger than you, no defense post? That's scary. This guy's getting pushed out. These guys are going and grabbing all that. His teammate's getting pushed out by America over there. We're attacking a little bit. I didn't realize I was touching over here, so I was threading through a little bit, hitting that defense post. I should have been putting all my pressure over here. I want to get my teammate involved. I didn't realize at the time, but they actually had an alliance with Columbus. That's what didn't help also. I should have put defense posts up here. I'm, criticizing him for no defense posts. I myself should have defense posts, but he breaks the alliance to try and get involved and help me. But the problem is he had no defense posts, and there's a penalty when you have the alliance, so this guy sends a bunch of troops to Palestine and wipes through him like he's nothing. My teammate is just gone like that. Before the 4-minute mark, I am all by myself, no teammate. But this guy sent so much to push my guy out of there that Red and Black is bodying him from behind. Trying to get this crawfish attacks me, so I offered him an alliance. I don't really want this fight. He's attacking me over here, but I've got a defense post there, and I think we've offered an alliance. I think eventually he realizes how big of a threat these guys are over here, and eventually he decides to stop attacking me and chill out a little bit, because this is a fight that's bad for both of us. They go to war with me, and these guys just dominate, right? Eventually, he takes the alliance, and we're able to... That's my little Merv bunker I'm trying to build up over there for the future. I'll work on this guy, try to grab that port back over there. Build a city over here. He does manage to push me off there a bit by hit that boat hit there, get that port from him. Hers economy, keep working. Luckily, Red and Black is also attacking him, and that's good. I finally put my defense post up. I could have been a bit more on point with my defense post game, but I really wanted to build up structures and whatnots, and I think one defense post early on down there could have done a lot of good for helping keep my teammate alive. To be fair, they could have put a single defense post at all ever. Would have helped them as well. So do manage to get Columbus out of here, and we are 10th on the board. Not bad, considering my teammate is gone. And we had a Alaska is not that great for getting a ton of land early. It's just nice because you don't always get ganged up on. People in the middle here tend to get ganged up on quite a lot, as we've seen so far. We have a non-150 and techno down here. Pay attention to all these guys in the Americas over here. They're all relevant to what's going to happen here. Red and Black in America are strong enough that if nobody gangs up on them, they roll through them. They roll through these guys. They roll through me. They roll through South America. They're big enough that they can handle things because they have got all the Greenland over here and most of America and a lot of Canada. He wants an alliance. I don't take this alliance because I see this border just barely moving down here, which means the people in South America are attacking Red and Black. So I want to join with them and attacking Red and Black. I'm also trying to build things over here, but trying to have the money. Trying to click things. He's got defense posts all around the borders. He's attacking back with 40k. So I'm trying to boat around him and hit him in areas down here where the defense posts might not be touching. And also I want to signal to the people in South America. I want the guys in South America to see that I'm attacking him. He's probably zoomed in looking around here. I want him to see that I'm hitting over here. And then that way he will continue to also help me attack Red and Black. Now these guys, I'm also trying to get them involved. I'm building up cities. I'm trying to do alliances. I'm signaling, guys, attack Red and Black, attack Red and Black. I'm doing most of the work, but I'm not the only one involved. Also, things are happening in Greenland off camera. I can't really see it, but you can see that little bit green from a nuke over there, maybe? No, that's that. No. Ah, there it is. Yeah. The nuke's not happening yet. That's like the team size bar over there. This is, they're getting invaded from Europe, which is huge. The fact that also we got nuked by America, they hit a defense post in a city, not too bad of damage. They sent a hydrogen bomb down to South America, so he's doing pretty good on money. That really cripples the guys in South America for a little while over here, so it's just me versus Red and Black, because Crawfish and Wrong Color aren't helping up there. But as you can see, in Greenland, there are two players that have most of Europe attacking Greenland, and that's America over there, Greenland, so they're really pressuring him. And at the same time, America's kind of ignoring that and attacking down here against these guys, because he's down to 10k troops, so he's just trying to get some quick land over there. And I got my defense post over here. And so one of the guys in South America is basically about to get pushed out, but he's getting attacked pretty heavily by those guys in Europe. I watched in the replay, these guys over here, they have most of Europe and a good portion of the top of Asia over there. So these two guys attacking are fairly strong over here. And this is great. If these guys had not done this, I'm also desperately trying to get these guys to help me attack this guy. These guys are just playing Switzerland and just staying out of it. And I'm like, guys, attack Red and Black, help. Help me, help me. For a while, they just didn't do anything. Somebody sent a nuke down here. I have no idea who did that. No clue, but it was actually really helpful because it got rid of their defense posts. Mine as well, but getting rid of those 3 defense posts he had there gives me more options to attack here, where he does have defense posts slow me down. It also gives me easier access to attacking America over here and the hardware they're at. I'm sending atom bombs to hit 2 of his cities over there. I'm trying to weaken up America so they're just easier carved through. You take down the cities, that takes away, there goes 50 of their 50k pop cap is gone. He's distracted. He was distracted with South America. Now he's distracted with Europe. And I'm kind of getting away with attacking Red and Black in America. They haven't really retaliated in a while. This guy right here, I can't see his name for a reason. I don't know where it's at. But I suspect he might have left the match because he hasn't done anything in a while. I don't know what he's doing. I don't see any nukes. I don't see... Has he been counterattack? I haven't been noticing? I don't know. A little port over there. And looks like this guy, maybe he's been busy over here, and that's why I don't see him doing anything over down near me. They're worried about Europe, right? United Earth Federation. These two guys, you guys invading Europe was a game changer for me. It was huge. It was huge for everybody over here, really. And finally, these guys are attacking over here. I'm not sure if that's Wrong Color or Crawfish. I think it might be Crawfish. And Crawfish attacking over here. They're finally getting involved, so that's good. America's sending a nuke our way. Atom bomb inbound. They see my missile silo over there. They don't appreciate that, so they're going to nuke that down. That's fine. The important thing is that we're making progress. I'm up to 6 on the board. No teammate, by the way. All alone. My teammate just got bodied early. So this is just a good lesson to anybody playing the game that defense posts are... They can be really important early on. Sometimes you just have to build a defense post before your city. Sometimes you just have to. Took an alliance there with Techno Vikings, wherever they were at. I think the name was Techno Vikings. Built another missile silo because I still feel like I might need it to nuke somebody over here. I boated in to get this port over here, kind of hurt his economy a little bit. I'm boating and grab that city, just kind of weaken up America as best we can over here. Is that a nuke or is that somebody green boated in? Not sure. Is that me? Did I boat in there? I might have. We're putting pressure. We got to stay away from him. Guys, warship going crazy over there. Techno Vikings is part. Yeah, that was Techno Vikings. Now this nuke up here, it goes up and hits this. And I don't understand why the SAM doesn't shoot that down. Might have been a bug. Might have been because Wrong Color had taken control of it for a second. I don't know. But somehow that SAM just did not shoot down that nuke. I don't think it makes a ton of difference. I feel like he was about to get pushed out regardless either way. All it does is just stop somebody else from getting those 2 missile silos in that SAM launcher. I don't really understand SAM launchers in the current version of the game. They've made some changes to them and they just don't really make sense anymore. Sometimes they, like this case, they should have blocked that, but they didn't. So other times they block things that they really shouldn't. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. Crawfish is finally getting involved in attacking red and black over here. So that's good. We're managing to finally get them out of there. I think I did boat over into here, because that looks like my color. Yeah, I think I did boat over there at some point. Just forgot about it. That guy's getting pushed out of there. Now, I see this guy building a... he started attacking me. See, it's 166,000 troops attack me, and he's building a SAM launcher over there. So I just go ahead, somebody hits you with 150k troops. That's devastating. So I hit him with a hydrogen bomb. And then I realized this guy's actually a pretty big threat. He's got a lot of cities, he's got a lot of ports, he's building SAM launchers, he's got missile launchers. So I realized I have a lot of money, and I've got a massive threat down the board that was attacking me very seriously. I've got good alliances with the guys above me. We've been getting along very well. So I go crazy on this guy. Take the alliance, whatever. This guy's a big threat to me, and luckily I had money on hand. I had money on hand, and I was able to just go crazy on him. So both if they get there just in time. Luckily, SAM launchers take a long time to build, so I can nuke those down. Not that SAM launcher's in a particularly devastating place, but I nuke here on purpose to hit that city and those defense posts because I want this person to have easy access to attack from the side. This guy's a big threat for us, and we need to really put some hurt on him. He's doing the crying emoji. I don't know if he's calling me a crybaby, or if he's just crying and I'm nuking him a lot. I don't know. But we can't tolerate this. It feels good to spam all the nukes. It is one of these things where, like, there's a world where I would have loved to have built a lot more cities and ports rather than spend millions on nuking this guy into oblivion, but sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta send out a bunch of nukes to deal with somebody who's either about to roll you if you don't nuke them to oblivion, or who is going to, yeah, that little thing gets shot down by that warship down there. Yeah, nuke them into oblivion so they don't body you. I'm trying to boat around here and get some pressure and see if I can actually grab some of these structures. We did put a lot of damage on him here. Also, it is good to save up money so you can have a hydrogen bomb on the handy. It's kind of nice. But it's good to also build a port to keep my money. So we put some good pressure on him. Yeah, we're already there. Trying to build a port over there. That way I can, put warships if I need to. Pushing down. I think the blue guy in the bottom right was attacking. I think the blue guy in the bottom right is called NDB. They're pretty relevant later on. But yeah, those two guys, Crawfish and Wrong Color, pay attention to them. They're a pretty big deal in the game over here. I'm still trying to put some pressure on him. Why can't I nuke? I'm waiting for the cooldown to go in my missile silo so I can keep nuking down his cities. That way, the guy down there doesn't get him. Because I suspect that the guy in Antarctica will get a lot of that land down there before me, so nuke those cities so he doesn't get them. So my future opponent doesn't get him. There's the middle finger. My dude, you attacked me with 150,000 troops. You started this fight. I sent him the face palm back. I'm not sure what the one thing is, but... Oh, he's saying number one. I think he meant to, like, look at this guy over here. Yeah, he's definitely telling me, like, look over here, look over here. You attacked me with 180,000 troops. I am not gonna sit back and try and, like, oh yeah, let's be buddies. No. You hit me with 180,000 troops. You try to push me out. I had to spend a fortune nuking you into oblivion. I am going to reap the rewards of my efforts over here. Sometimes, yeah, you need to let bygones be bygones and deal with a greater threat, but I don't feel like this is one of these times. I feel like this is one of these times where if I can get your land and have a lot of, of the Americas for myself, that makes me notably stronger in case the two guys, up there in Canada, and I guess a bit of Greenland, decide they want to gang up on me. I can use my superior size here to deal with them. Keep building cities and whatnot over here. Push through the rest of this try to get a little bunker over there in various spots. Get my ports going. They've got 28% of the board. NDB's got 29. They've got 20. Now, unknown to me, these two, they've had alliance. They've been working together against the board like the whole game. This guy finally leaves the match. Keep pushing through them. Don't have to worry about nuking them or anything more. That's good. And look at us crawling back up to size. We're now top 3. Doing great. Gotta build a port down here and then try and get a warship to get that so I can get down there. Well, I'm already down there, but it's still just good to get that out of there. NDB is pushed through there. Unbeknownst to me, somewhere here or pretty soon, and there's a third guy in Asia that's actually pretty big. I'm not sure who, but actually based on the board, it might have already happened. NDB merved somebody that was above, 30, Kitty 33, or else call him 33. He merved them. So somebody that was not even a threat to NDB, he merved them, helping 33 over here get even bigger. So that tells me that NDB and 33 are in cahoots. I'm not saying that they're like cheating or teaming outside the game or anything. It's just that, like much same way that I've built an alliance with the two guys in Canada over there. Sometimes these in-game alliances just kind of happen, and this guy's doing great things to try and effectively feed this person the win. He's spending all his money merving people, and I think at some point he also tries to do some nukes and stuff. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. It's this player right over here, Mol Armand Do, whatever that means. He's going to end up merving this guy over here, which just feeds all this guy's land to 33 over here. I built some more cities because I want to be nice and strong in case those guys above me decide to attack me. I should dump a lot of money into it. Now I'm up to 49 cities, so it's pretty strong. Got a lot of ports now, over 20. There's the merv, it's already happened. I was just sitting back, building cities and stuff, getting strong over there. But yeah, NDB, the blue guy, merved this person, even though 33 is the one who's like staying in the position to get all the land and benefit from it. So NDB is just kind of like feeding more to 33. And then I didn't see the merv happen, but then I noticed he's got that down there, and he's sending in a bunch of nukes towards my little friends over here. And once I see him like nuking these people of all people, makes me realize that, okay, what's happening right now is 33 and NDB are teaming and working together against the rest of the board. It happens commonly where the two biggest people team up against everybody else. This happens a lot. So I realized at this point, okay, it's myself and these guys versus these two, and we all have to work together to beat all of them, in spite of them having like a pretty big advantage. They've got like more money, they've got more land, so it's a bit of an uphill battle over here. I'm sending these guys hearts and stuff, trying to be like, hey, let's work together. See, I saw them nuking into here, I think. Keep the alliance. That guy left the match, but I'm trying to get involved over here. Trying to give myself better positions over here in case I need to attack this person for, have good access in all areas around them. Preparing for the end game. Actually, that was he only sent one missile. That was like the preliminary. I just saw one missile start having an inkling. Later, he'll send like 4 nukes, and that's when I know for sure that, yeah, right here. NDB broke the alliance with me because he sends like 4 missiles towards my allies, and he broke the alliance with me from, I think he tried to like nuke near my border and their border, and the game's been fixed where like if you send a nuke, even if it's going to hit water near somebody, it automatically breaks the alliance. So this one I realized, okay, it's game time. So I sent hydrogen bomb down over there. I'm looking for other spots. Sent an atom bomb over there. Try to keep the alliance with 33 going over here. But yeah, so what happened is, I already had inklings going on, but once he broke the alliance with me on accident while I was trying to nuke them, let me know what's going on. Now I'm trying to boat in, get involved in fighting this guy out here. I decided it's better to try and go for this guy first rather than 33 because it's just easier to take out his bunkers and to put pressure on him rather than trying to fight 33 who's got 100 million to merv me. This guy's only got 5 million, so it's a little bit easier to deal with. I've got better access and try and I want to keep alliances open to as many people as possible, and the more people available for trade. Also, these guys send in a merv towards NDB, which was completely unnecessary. There was no need to merv him, didn't really make much difference. He was already pretty crippled from what I did to him. But it's good for me because that's 35 million that my temporary allies above me don't have to use on me. I've had no allies entire match, but we've had as far as it starts with duos, my teammate's gone. I've had allies, but my teammate was gone. Make sure nobody gets confused about the title of the video. I see 33 is trying to boat in here, keeping good diplomacy up with us. I'm trying to get access over here. That warship's going to shoot that down. I have to deal with all this guy's stray warships and whatnot. I'm trying to save up money for Merv if need be. Z's on his name. He's left the match, so it's now just 33 versus us, unless my people above me stab me in the back. Put out my own warships over here to try and get past all this, so I can boat up there. Well, I could just boat it from here to there. I realize now. It's just good to get rid of these warships in general, because even though he left the match, he'll keep stealing trade, which we don't want. Like 33 is boating down over here as well. So I'm trying to push through here, and I want to kind of like see if I can get through this boat around, but the warships are going to stop me from boat around too terribly effectively. Merv inbound coming towards us. Not sure why there wasn't like a red border thing around. There it is, kind of letting it go. So we just got Merved by them. So we decided to throw a hydrogen bomb over towards them. They're attacking me as well, put good pressure on us. But my teammates come in, not teammates, my allies come in and Merv 33. They still understand that they need to work with me against 33 because 33 is a massive threat. That Merv was very helpful for us because it takes away their population. If those guys had just sat back and not helped me, 33 would have, I think, rolled through me and then rolled through them. 33 Mervs, so 33 Merved me. Then they Merved one of these guys over there, one of my allies from above, Crawfish or somebody. And then they come back and Merv me again. And they Merv me twice in short succession. I think 33 would have been wise to spam some more hydrogen bombs rather than dump 3 Mervs so soon together. I think if they just spammed hydrogen bombs across all of North America and South America, would have done probably more value for them than 3 Mervs, I think, in the current state of the game. I've been saving up my money. I've still got 34 million here in case I need to Merv again. I'm trying to save up money that way if I get betrayed by those guys in the back, because ultimately everybody's playing to win. Alliances are temporary. I'm doing atom bombs here for a little bit more price efficiency to try and, hurt 33's economy. At this point, they have no allies left on the board, so their economy really slowed down a lot. And I think it's a little more price efficient just to, like, rather than hydrogen bomb or nukes, sometimes just atom bombs everywhere is pretty price efficient. The Allied missiles back over there, so trying to work on all of this. Just all the bombs destroy all their structures, so they have just not much to work with. And I do end up nuking down pretty much all of their structures. Like, I spared no expense on just nuking them into oblivion. That way they're not going to be able to, like, get lots of economy by moving the slider to the left, because they have a lot of land. They can 43% land. They can still get a lot of money from land. So get rid of all their max pop population from cities, so I can carve through them easier. I also decided I want to keep working through this guy just to have their structures and whatnot. His structures, their structures on who's playing. Women play games too, guys. And there's guys still nuking over or whatever. The alliance between myself and the guys in Canada is still holding strong for now. Luckily, they still have the crown, so they still seem like more of a target than me. Keep working on them. We are nuking all over the place. Just get rid of all their stuff. You'll have no money, you'll have no troops, you'll have no structures. You'll have no income. They likely still have trade going with NDB now they realize it. So get rid of their ports so they have less money coming in from their trades with NDB. Nukes are going crazy. This poor 33 here, they're the crown, the biggest on the board. They even have NDB in their pocket helping them so much. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter because the power of teamwork. And also, I think I'm a bit more experienced than 33 is at the game. I understood that, rather than, like, here I could have sent, I had the money at one point to send 1 Merv of them. Instead, I just atom bombed every structure they have into oblivion, and that, or nearly, yeah, we're still working on it. That did so much value for us, just slowly nuking down all their structures. And at the same time, I'm working on taking this guy's stuff away. He's got warships in my way. Here I decide we've, like, weakened their max pop cap down enough that I can start attacking myself. Also, I was trying to, like, build troops in the time a little bit. Also attacking NDB bit. Now we're pushing through here. But this guy over here, I think that's wrong color, 20% of the board, is actually, yeah, this was the guy who was like tiny on the board at one point, had like almost nothing. We spared their life, and now look at them. They're carving through there, 21% of the board. They're doing great. They're in second place now. They're bigger than 33. And I'm kind of blocked off by a lot of this irradiated land, so I'm having to like kind of boat around and get around this way to keep getting more of this. A few nukes here to get rid of this might not have been terrible for me. I'm pushing through this guy as well. At this point, the alliance is holding strong. We're still pushing through these guys. I'm spamming out warships to just, I want all this stuff over here for myself. Also gives me something to do while I sometimes just gotta wait for your troops to build up. Also, if I eliminate them, I do get their money, so that's also useful. A little cash infusion never hurts. He's sitting on 26 million troops. They've left the match, so now it's just my 2 allies and I just carving through these guys for now until the inevitable infighting begins. I'm up to 49% of the board. I'm doing great. Paying attention to how much money they have. Neither of them have enough for Merv yet. Actually, it's here, and the other guys not on the screen, are they? I managed to boat into here, and we're just go ahead and carve through. I want to get a bunch of this as much as I can as well. At this point, I decide, all right, it might be about time to start fighting these guys before they have more time to build up. Because they still got trade between the two of them. They break the alliance with me. I no longer have anybody to trade with. I decide right here I want to build a little Merv bunker over here. A couple SAMs, start spamming up some cities. I decide to not bother saving up money to Merv them because I've got great borders on them. If I have like a massive troop advantage, I can break the alliance with them and just attack them with a ton of troops. And their troop count's not that high, so I decided to go and attack the 800k. They only have 400k, not a lot of defense posts around me. So I just attack through them and just take all their land. In the current meta, if you have a big troop advantage, you can just like roll through them in the late game. Obviously, they decided to start nuking us and stuff, but I've just stolen most of their little Merv bunkers and whatnot they have because their Merv bunkers and whatnot were just so close to me. I can just grab them. So take that away from them. And there it is. We're just kind of carving through them. They've got a little bunker left over here. I'm going to end up spamming a bunch of warships over here to fight that out. Warships go ahead and push through all this. We win the warship fight, and I end up just boating in and taking that. And after this point here, they don't really put up much more of a fight. It's technically a team's game, so you need 95% to win. And there it is. You'll love to see it. Alone on the team, and I still won. All right, the map is Mars, and we're this dot right over here. Look at the stars, man. We're on Mars. That was a coincidence. I didn't make that name plan to be on Mars here, but here we are. There are 40 players. It's a free-for-all this time. And the spawn point's not bad. It's a bit slow to move through the mountainous terrain over here, but there's 4 players or so really jammed and tight up over here. They're going to keep each other all from getting big, which means I'll be relatively big compared to these guys. We've got a nice bit of laying down over here. So what I want to do is kind of like snake around this way as best I can. Limit their size. Ultimately, I'd boat around a bit over here. But ultimately, a lot of where I expand is kind of dictated by, do the bots actually want to attack? There's some weird bug now. I've noticed bots on the water, on the river, they don't attack. Their troops will go down to like 1k for a split second, then go back to full. Like if they're touching water, the bots just don't attack. I don't know what's going on with them. Might be a bug. Durban wants an alliance. I'm going to try and do the thing here where I ignore the first alliance request. And if they ask for it again, then maybe I accept it if I feel like they're going to be a threat or a problem. Now the alliance expired in 5 minutes. It's not so bad to accept them. Silly Goose is expanding nicely over there. I'm going to go ahead and I accidentally attacked them by mistake, so I send them the, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to attack. It's a good way to sometimes get people to not set a defense post in your face. Just be like, oopsie, misclicked you. What usually happens is like I'm trying to click a bot, and then like they annex the bot right as I click it, and I accidentally click them is usually how that happens. But I put a defense post there just in case, blocking you because I didn't accept your alliance and I accidentally attacked you, so they might go for me. So also, I'm going to end up being in the middle. And when you're in the middle, oftentimes you just get ganged up on unless you got a bunch of defense posts in everybody's face. So go ahead and block it off. We're going to port over here for get the money flowing. With the new changes to finances, doing ports a bit earlier is a bit more worth it. You make more money from ports than you used to. Silly Goose is pushing over here. I don't want him to block me off and start eating away at this. I want to block them off. I get nice and big myself over here. Omega Low is very low in troops over here. They want alliance. I don't think I want to accept that. Durban asked for alliance again, so if they ask for alliance twice, then sometimes you kind of get like, all right, fine, I'll take the alliance, because if you're just going to keep pestering me for the alliance if I don't take it. Some people will request alliance literally for on and on and on and on for 5 minutes straight, unless you accept it. And if you don't accept it, they'll get really mad at you and full send you or something like that. So you see somebody spamming alliance requests over and over again, you kind of sometimes just got to take it just to give them a calm down. Because if they're spamming the alliance request to me twice, guess what? They probably have gotten the alliance with them and them. And if I'm the only person they don't have an alliance with, guess who they're going to attack? Me. But it's good to get that push out of there. Also, this is a bot right here, a nation rather. And lucky for us, the United States nation is building a city right next to us. Right next to us. Also, there's a port there. I could also boat and get as well. And I'm still clearing the bots. Good start. 6 on the board out of 40 or so is pretty good. Got a free city here from that one guy, free city from nation, free port. That's 3 million effectively with the way the new, building and purchasing system works. So I can maybe even squeeze and get these if we're lucky. Depends how quickly these guys realize it. We're off to a very strong start. Get more ports for money. Put a couple defense posts here and here for safety. against these guys there as well. We're well surrounded. We're doing well. I don't want to, get ganged up on and bust up over here, so just want to get myself nice and big. Looks like Roboland is going to rob me of these structures over there. Fair enough. I mean, somebody should have done it, and they're the one to do it. And it looks like there's another city they're going to snag as well. They're unknown wants an alliance. The question is, do I want this alliance? I'm going to do the thing where I ignore it and, leave it be. And this guy's low on troops, so we go for them. I'll get this. It's just a nice chunk of land to have, really, and I'd like to have that defense post to block over here against those guys would be good. And naval invasion coming from an unknown. They're attacking us 75k. So some players, if you don't take the alliance on their first go, they attack you real aggressive. So I just attack back a bit to stop the troops and, put my defense post over here because he's going to force me to fight him next. And I missed out on a bunch of this guy's land because I'm dealing with this threat over here, distracting me a bit. Now he's offering the alliance again. The question is, do I take it now? Or do I keep pressuring him? Just go for him next. Because nobody else is attacking me. Poop wants alliance. I don't think I want that. I think it's their first alliance request. Also, they're pretty far away. This guy left and became a bot. Now that I was going to focus on this guy, but now that this guy became a bot, this left. Since this guy left, I can just ignore unknown and just get a port here, get these two cities in port here. Maybe now I try to turn on trade with him if I can. Looks like this guy, the weird name, is boating and taking out my ally over there, Durman. I can't get any of that, but whatever, I'll have to deal with it. Silly Goose is getting pushed out over here, so we'll go ahead and get a bunch of that land. We are second on the board. We're doing really well. Some guy, Max, on the right side of the screen is also doing really well over there, so we've got some competition over there. Keep the defense post up in case. This guy is the guy who's up at the top over here, so gotta watch out for him, kind of little boat enjoyer over there. I'm going to keep working on this guy over here. Cat Empire might have an alliance with them. That's why they haven't tried to grab that city. What's up with the cats today? We had, the cat was the big one. The last one, I got Cat Empire over here. People like cats. Peace and Love's getting pushed out down over here. So I think it's trying to full send on this guy. This guy's just eating up their land. It's a good day to be him right now. PLN's just get on that. This guy just full sent somebody. I think these two guys were at war and they're trying to full send each other. And these two and these guys are like, great, free land for us. And this person probably had alliances. No, you're attacking as well. They're all getting involved over there. I'm still working on Roboland over here. It's taking a long time to push out Roboland because, one, they're just sitting up, they left the match, so they're just sitting up building up troops, not attacking anything. And also, they're on, most of the terrain is on mountainous terrain, so it's a slow situation to push them out. We are pushing them. We're still third on the board. PLN's now second on the board. They're pretty big over there. I think I've got more structures than them. I think I've managed to nab more structures than they have. British Empire's getting big, pushing down through Swizzy over there. I'm sometimes always worry about saying names because what if it means some kind of naughty slang that I don't know? Some other country slang or something, I don't know. I can't believe he said that word! You know what that means? No, I don't. Alliance of Durman's about to expire. He's still in these little islands, I guess. Is he boating in? I think Durman's trying to boat it until still that guy's port. Didn't even realize that while I was playing. Getting pushed out of there. Okay, we're done with Roboland. Put the defense post there to try and protect that from the two of them. This guy wants an alliance. Cat Empire left. Let's go ahead and work on some of theirs. I want to take the alliance with PLN. I don't know. I mean, I think we can because if I fight them, they're pretty big. If I fight them, their structures probably go to this guy or this guy. So we take that alliance. Also, I don't want to fight with somebody who's got third on the board, right? Deerdew is also a threat over here. We don't want to mess them right now. My troop count could be higher. I've also got all these guys over here and all these guys above me. I got to choose my targets wisely. Looks like this guy's building the same launcher. He's building a Merv bunker over there. This guy is still something I could go for. I decided to build some ports, get a little economy going, so I only had, I think, 6 ports, and that's not enough. By the time you start getting to the 10-minute mark or so, I like to have about 20 ports roundabouts. So we're a little bit, we got lots of cities, but the port count could be higher. My economy could be flowing better. My alliance with the British Empire is about to expire. Pay attention to this. This is really, really, really useful. One, to be able to request a renew, but also it lets you know, hey, your alliance is about to expire. If I'm paying attention to this and he's not, I can do a surprise attack on them. I really, really like this feature. It's really nice. The alliance expired, and I decided to attack him with 200,000 troops, and we just kind of carved through a big chunk of his land, take away one of his cities, and his troop count's down to 200k. And these other guys, he's face palming. I don't know why you're face palming. I'm literally doing a winning maneuver for myself. And these guys, obviously, he breaks the alliance and starts attacking him. I think PLN's going to probably start attacking him too. But yeah, you see somebody hit him that hard, that fast. They're like, oh, I want some of this. He's going down. Also, he had I think he built one. He had no missile silos as part of why I did it. He built this missile silo, so I nuke it down. He's giving me the heart. I thought he was building that missile silo to attack me because I would have expected him to attack me, but actually he sent in a nuke to attack PLN. I don't know what we did to make this guy befriend us so much that even once I attacked him, when I initiated the war on him, he still like loved us and sent the nuke over here, but something we did made this guy love us. I guess we did leave him alone for like almost 10 minutes of the match, and you know, so maybe he liked that. I don't know. Maybe he's an astronomer and he loves the name. I decided to build some cities over here. Defense posts against you in case you attack me, but now we're in first place, but Max off to the right of the board we can't see is doing really well. Defense post over here in case you decide to attack me. Oh, ye of weird name. I feel like that's a name that should get censored. Maybe not, I don't know. It's one of those things that are like, no, technically it's not. It's really offensive, but it's also just kind of like gross and weird, right? Looks like this guy's attacking blue over there. Got his name. I think it was that guy. Sap. I'm a little bit distracted focused on getting my economy going because, well, I need to get rich. In case I need to hydrogen bomb or MIRV people in the late game. Looks like Unknown is also attacking that guy as well. Here, I decided to attack him. This is one of those things where like I could have not attacked him and kept trade open, but he's already stealing a bunch of my trade anyways, and because we don't have an alliance with him. And also, if I want to get up to him, it's faster to get up to him from here than it is from over there, and I can boat it and, you know, deal with him better if you put some warships over there and stop him from stealing my trade, because he's stealing a lot of my trade. Also, I was the third one to attack him, so it's less likely to want to target me when these guys started it, right? I notice here this guy's really low on troops. I break the alliance. It's a risk breaking alliance because the alliance penalty is, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. This guy could attack me with 500k and honestly take away like this much of my land over here, like a third of my land, and then I could probably win that fight with him, but like, you know, it would give Max a chance to catch it pretty well. But he decides not to go for it, which is great for me. And we just go ahead and go through Karl Flow over here, and sometimes you break the alliance and just get away with it because you're big enough and have enough troops. Also, sometimes people don't realize it. This guy might have been zoomed in up there fighting Job Sap and not even realize I broke the alliance. That often happens. We push through the rest of the Karl Flow over there, and we take this guy out over here and get that. Get his, got 5 million for conquering him. I'm looking here, looking for when this alliance expires, because, you know, also this guy's getting hydrogen bombed by the I will full send guy, who's a little off, or this guy right there. This guy hydrogen bombed him, is going in. He's also hydrogen bombing over there. This guy's just bombing everybody. This guy hydrogen bombs at least 3 people, different people this match. He's just like chaos incarnate. And while and this guy hydrogen bombs back, while these guys are infighting, I'm like, sure, you guys infight. I'll just go ahead and get this nuked land, get better borders to fight inside of you, and bypass some of your defense posts over here, right? Give me something to do while I wait for this alliance to expire, because I want to go for this guy next. He's only got 300k, I've got 800k, I can roll through his land pretty quickly. And we got 42 seconds until that expires, so I'm just kind of keep myself busy. Well, yeah, he was distracted. That's why I didn't see the alliance broken. He was distracted up here. And Unknown's over here, pushing in through this Sap guy over here. Keep the alliance going with that guy. You know, they did attack me 70k earlier, but sometimes it's just... There's sometimes it's like, I completely understand the desire, and I do it a lot myself, where like, oh, this guy attacked me, we'll get him, but sometimes just let bygones be bygones, right? This works better. Big Deerdo is getting this back. There's 3 seconds left in the alliance to expire, so as soon as that alliance expires, just catch him when he's unprepared. Just a nice big 700,000 troop attack. I get enough to keep myself similar to his count, and we just push through his territory like it was nothing, and then he's just gone. Now, he does have a missile silo here, and I do think he has enough money to shoot me with some hydrogen bombs or some nukes or something. I think I should have I should have built my missile silos before I attacked him. That way I could have attacked him and then nuked this down right away. But he doesn't nuke me. He doesn't leave right away, but he just doesn't nuke me. I don't know. I wonder if it takes a little while for like the Z's to show up and somebody leaves the match. Because it feels like he just instantly left the match. Didn't nuke me, or maybe, I don't know. All I know is there was no consequences to our actions. Here I push out these islands over here just so I don't have to deal with anybody on the left side of the board. Once I grab the last one of these, we have the left, you know, a quarter of the board or so just completely clear of enemies. Also, if I can eliminate Job Sap, if he's got any money, we can get rid of him. And it's just, yeah, he's actually got, does he have 25 million? I think he's got 25 million, so if I can eliminate him and get his money, that'd be pretty good. We took him out, got 25 million. I didn't even realize I conquered him for 25 million. That worked out great. Extra 25 million, that's huge for us. Now I'm deciding to go for the same thing against Beedriadu over here. Just hit him with a bunch when he's not ready. He actually had a lot of troops defending, but yeah, the attacking thing is it's real strong. And now when I attack him, he sends 2 hydrogen bombs at me, and I full sends a hydrogen bomb at me. So we just ate 3 hydrogen bombs. I see this guy's got a little Merv bunker over here, so I just spam atom bombs. Probably too many, but I just didn't know how. I didn't have are my missile silos grouped up enough to hit it, so sent a bunch at him. I also sent in a hydrogen bomb to weaken him up. Yeah, we actually ate 4 hydrogen bombs. Not sure who sent the 4th, but we ate a lot of hydrogen bombs over there. I decided to send some hydrogen bombs as well to kind of take down their troop count as well, and also get their missile silos. Hydrogen bomb there, get that missile silo from him. And he's got Sam over there. Get hydrogen bomb there. So the hydrogen bombs do a lot of damage to you. Boom, he's on 180k. He's on 85k. So just by putting in 3, I ate 5 hydrogen bombs. I ate 5 hydrogen bombs. Not sure, maybe Max sent some? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention, but I decide to Merv Max here because I'm going to be touching Borzen pretty soon. If Max is good, they would have immediately attacked me with all 800k as soon as I touched Borzen over there. But instead, I think they attacked them a little bit. As soon as I Merv them, they did decide to go for me a little bit. Here, I'm looking to see if I got hit the Sam, but the Merv goes in. The current patch of Mervs makes it once you Merv somebody, it completely destroys 95% of their population. And so I'm able to just carve through them like they're nothing. And there's the win. We clean up the last of Beedriadu over here. And then there it is. You'll love to see it. No survivors. Alright, the map is Iceland, and my team chose spawn over here, and we're the purple dot right here. Hold the line. There are 6 teams, about 42 players in the lobby, so about 7 players per team. I spawned not quite in the front lines. There's a player to my right. This guy over here. And we go through our free land phase over here and get our bots, and we were blocked off against the other players by you, and you. So I do end up having to boat around to reach the other player. Although, I mean, yeah, we can just go forward a little bit, right? Also, this guy tried to boat into here to nab this little bot elimination from me, and I'm like, nope, no sir, you're not gonna get this and grab this, and I'll get this tiny little narrow thread. I'm getting my share over here. He's doing a good job of pushing away from the enemy to block off the enemy, so he's doing a good job. Decent player. He's not exclusively trying to push towards me. He's making so this guy doesn't get as much. Although he is pushing this way a little bit, when he should be pushing more up. I guess he's trying to prevent himself from getting annexed. Push that bot out, don't get annexed, but then start really pushing this way, then this way. And this way would be the thing for them to do to limit how big the red team gets, because the red team has the entire right side of Iceland. Purple's at the bottom, red's on the right, and green, yellow, and blue are kind of scattered in the top left, and orange is kind of left, but with the blue guy left them. I know because I watched the replay back. We're doing pretty nice in the expansions over here. We got a lot of bots cooperating for us. I've noticed that a lot of the bots near the waters don't attack. I think I said that already. But luckily we're getting some ones in land attacking for us. I feel like the bots near water should also attack. I'm trying to get an annexation over here. Get some nice expansion. The annexations, for some reason, they take forever to go. So sometimes I'll move the slider down to 1%, do 1% attack on them, and then make them go away. Sometimes a bit more if I don't click down enough. But yeah, I feel like the annexations could happen faster instead of taking forever. I don't know. We get the job done. We know a workaround. 1% attack. Expanding nice over here. There's a world I could have ignored these longer and pushed up more and maybe managed to worm my way through here and don't end up getting blocked off by these guys, but I decided I wanted to get these. I want nice long borders for my ports. That way if somebody hits me with if you don't have much in the way of land on the water, all your ports are grouped up real close. I'll take one atom bomb to take out your entire eco. But if you have more borders, like this guy, 1 or 2 atom bombs, all of his ports are just gone, no matter how many he has. So it's nice to have long borders on the water in case somebody decides to nuke your economy. Apple Bug's expanding well over here. We're doing decently for ourselves. But yeah, we're going to get blocked right by these guys over there. But it's fine. It's really not that far to boat over to this guy, as long as there's no warships in our way. Now we got all the free land and bots handled. I decided to put a warship out here because I want to make sure I'm actually able to get my transports over there. And also steal trade. And I've noticed in teams, when how I'm boating around, well, these guys oftentimes want to boat around into me, who's boating into them. But if I have warships controlling this area, then these guys can't boat in to fight me, so I'll be fighting just Applebug. And I do decide to put a little defense post over there. I do try to get Barswa to help me attack Applebug for a while, but Barzwa mostly, for quite a while, lets me do the lion's share of the work, which is fair enough. Their troops are not that high. They've got a yellow person on the border over there, and I think they're barely touching blue person over there, but I do feel like Barzwa could have helped me a bit more. Yeah, they're not any threat. They could have attacked me a bit more, helped a bit more. Yeah, there they go. They do start helping a little bit. I think half is I just didn't like notice that they were helping out because their attacks just kind of like ended quickly, right? Yeah, I'm over here like telling him to attack. Help me attack, because I didn't see that little like 2-second attack. But they are helping me attack. I just didn't notice it, or I didn't notice it right away. Eventually, I did notice it. Applebug's mostly focusing on trying to push us out, which makes sense because this guy just has permanent borders with them, right? I could have started boating across to attack them away from the defense post a bit sooner, it occurs to me. Barzwa is going and attacking them a bit more, which is good. We're working together. I think the Applebug's bigger than Barzwa, but with me helping out, we're slowly pushing through them. The defense posts are slowing it down a lot. I do decide to boat over there and go for it. I didn't do it right away because I was like, if they're attacking me over here, I've got the defense post advantage, but, same thing with me attacking over there. They're attacking me a bunch, put more defense posts over there, so I try to attack a bunch, see if I can snag that defense post away from them and make it my defense post. I'd love to take that for me. Team's doing a good job over here holding the line. While we're doing this, the team is doing a great job, but, it's not like my team's crumpling from the back lines. They're holding their own just fine over there. And since they're holding the line, I can attack pretty aggressively because, well, you're the only one with access to me unless somebody boats from all the way from the left side of Iceland. Managed to get that guy's defense post away from him. Bars was slowly chewing away him a little bit too. Put down another city. Warships are fighting over here. They'll both go down. But that warship keeps them out of the way. Keep in mind, a noob has a missile silo right there. Something I didn't notice right away. And there goes the missile from Noob. And he goes over and hits 2 of Barzwa's cities. Barzwa quickly reclaims that. That's a big hit on Barzwa over there. I continue boating around, trying to pressure Applebug. I want to get to his ports, but if I try to boat from here to here, that warship will shoot me down before I can get there. So I kind of do little small jumps along the way. I want to take out this guy's economy, get access to that guy if I need to fight them. He's attacking me a bunch. He's putting lots of troops in attacking me. He does not want me reaching his ports over there. Naval invasion coming in from Liam. Right over here. Naval invasion is coming in this way. I didn't notice it right away. A little bit distracted trying to do this. Luckily, that warship before it went down shoots down that naval invasion. Noob shoots a missile over here, hits Barzwa again. Lucky for me, he's hitting Barzwa, not me. He should be shooting me because I'm the one doing most of the work on Applebug. Boating around, got that port from Applebug. That's good. Take their economy, so they can stop building cities and defense posts and stuff as quickly. I shoot down Noob's missile silos so they can't, shoot any more missiles towards us. Applebug's still attacking pretty aggressively. He's not boating back against me, should be. He full sends me, so I attack back against that, and now he's really low on troops. Barzwa can get involved, and the two of us can push through them pretty aggressively. I'm pretty low on troops over here, but I want to get my fair share of this since I was the one who ate that full send and did most of the work, frankly. Barzwa just did little nibbles here and there. This guy's getting nuked in oblivion. Some guys left of me on my team is nuking down over here and hurting these guys a lot, and nukes down 4 cities from Liam is devastating. Not sure why Liam built the city so close together. We're pushing nicely through Applebug, though. They're down to 10k troops. Barzwa and I are racing for the land over here. I send a warship over here and try and steal some more trade and also be prepared for invasions coming in. They leave the match. They leave the match. Here's the board outlook. There's blue who's doing alright. There's orange. Purple's doing pretty well on the board. Red actually had the most opportunity to do really well this match because they had so much free land and boss to carve through, and they're all grouped together, right? More than anybody else. They should have been really, really strong, but myself and Barzwa did fantastic work dealing with 2 of their players, just dominated that 2v2. And these guys over here were basically attacking blue. So, I mean, the blue player up there did a good job stalling a good portion of the red team. It was great for us. So we were able to dominate this 2v2. So nukes are still happening over here, so nukes going over there to try and shoot that down. Try to shoot down there, but the SAM's range hit it. The weird curves. I feel like aiming your missile launchers, whatever, was so much simpler before they added the curves in. Now, like, I was aiming there outside of that SAM's range, but the arc put it inside the SAM's range and shot it down. And here comes and because now they're shooting our Kamiya down there because, I need some kind of thing in the game where, like, when I'm aiming my atom bomb, it, like, shows me the arc of where it's going before I shoot it, right? That would help a lot. Like, what, it's just, like, I aim when I do my atom bomb there and hover over it, it, like shows where the line was going to be or something. I don't know how they do that, but that would solve a lot of the problems of, like, trying to figure out, is this going to get shot down by Sam or not? We shot in 2 this time. I'll be enough to get the job done and take down a lot of their stuff so they can't keep nuking us anymore. It's down one of my styles there. Somehow manages to miss my city. If he had aimed between the 2, it would have hit both of them. Liam's attacking us with almost 100,000 troops over there. Big hits for him. They have 4 cities, though, and I've got more than that. I've got 11 cities, so we're a lot stronger than they are. And I can put down some more cities to become even stronger to help push through this fight against Liam. I could have also just boated around them and go for Water Nation first. This got broken lines. I think he full sent me, so that's 2 full sends we're getting eaten over here, but I still managed to push through that, but I had to spend a lot of troops doing it. And let's see, Barzwa and Blardy, is that a safe word to say? Are attacking over here. And I'm trying to push through this guy, and, you know, I'm trying, like, basically I'm racing for land now, and I spent a bunch of troops against the guy that full sent me. I guess I could have saved it more before I attacked him against full send, I don't know. Romanov has managed to boat their way over here, or maybe they just were over there, attacking me over there, but yeah, we're fighting a lot of the red team right now, and we're eating a lot of the aggro on missiles. It's our turn to eat the aggro on the missiles. I'm the one doing the most work on them. I got the crown, right? Keep pushing through here. I'm attacking more often than I want to because I'm racing Barzwa for land. I wanted to sit back and save up more troops, but this guy's just like rushing for land over here, so I'm having to save up. If I hadn't eaten that full send from Liam, I wouldn't have had to have attacked so aggressively so quickly. Now here, this guy had enough troops to slow this guy for a while. I could have sit back and saved up more here before I went attacking. You know, sit back, save up for 7 arcade right here, you know, and then go in on Flanders, you know, later on. Pushing through there, going in very nicely. Keep building cities and whatnot, keep nice and big and strong. Like here, I'm attacking. I'm still like in panic mode trying to race this guy for land, but I didn't need to. He wasn't attacking. I could have waited for like another 20-30 seconds and had a couple 100,000 more and be able to push through Flanders much more effectively. We're still doing all right, but I could have, you give me a couple 100,000 more troops on that attack, I could have just swooped through everything and still had more at home, right? Romanov's attacking, so we got to attack him back as well over there. Keep building cities to be nice and strong, improve the troop regeneration. Now this guy's getting evolved over here. I have to sit back and wait because, you know, defense post slowing me down over there and he's got some troops on him. ICBM over there. Somebody's nuking from across the board over this way. Might be a teammate trying to nuke these guys. End up nuking probably my structures over there. Happens. Yeah, I'm trying to see where it came from, yeah. I think a teammate nuked them, but ended up hitting me. I feel like if I conquer land and a nuke was going in, the nuke should just like poof in the air instead of like hitting a teammate's stuff. Would be a good feature to add into the game. No more nuking teammates. Working on Flanders though. Trying to full send us. Is he? No, he's doing little small attacks. Blardy Hole starts attacking us. This guy's been surrounded by purple players the whole game. He just starts attacking me, which tells me he probably has alliances with Evo and this guy, which is why he's not attacking them, and he now starts attacking me. Because like if all the people attack, why me? I've left you alone the whole match, but so these guys. So we decided to start sending some atom bombs into them. If you're going to attack me, I'm going to nuke you here and here and here and here, and just go ahead and take out a bunch of your cities and stuff. So that way it's easier to push through you. And you have less population cap and all that. Push through Flanders as well, get them out of there. The guy's he's still doing little small micro attacks on me here and there, but go ahead and I see this guy pushing in, so I go ahead and send a bunch of attacks. Swiss Federation sending a boat, so it's atom bomb to there and kind of try and push them out of there, put my own warship out there. Doing the clapping thing over there, alright? Go ahead and push through it, and he was the last guy on the board. We sweep through them. Hydrogen bomb coming in from somebody against them. Don't know why, but whatever. We go ahead and push through the rest of them, and there's the win. You'll love to see it. Also, this one of the matches where this guy tried to fight me in the end game against my own team. We did a little nuke war between me and my team. I ended up beating him, but that's it. You'll love to see it. And I've got plenty more videos you can watch too, like this one right here. See you next time.